Thoughts on MLP Friendship is Magic? I never saw it because I wasn't 10 when it came out. Sorry, guys. I know a lot of people who aren't 10 watch that show. I sat down and watched a full episode when I was in college once to see if there was any... It was just too saccharine for me. It was too sickly sweet. I was nearing my limit at some points with Steven Universe when it comes to like the saccharine, sickly sweet stuff, but Steven Universe wasn't nearly as much that as MLP was. You know, far less so. I've heard some people say that like if you can get past that, it's like better than a lot of shows. Which okay, whatever. If it was an anime, half of chat would call it a masterpiece. Well, to be fair, the fact that they all look like little cartoon pony toy horse things does put me off as well. If they were all like anime characters, their kid show banter would probably be a lot more tolerable because they're not toy unicorn thingies. Isn't MLP a fan group full of Nazis/fascists? Nah, the overwhelming majority of people who like MLP or liked MLP or whatever else are either very young people or like Tumblr progressive queers because they like that sickly sweet crap. There is like a small contingent of the fan base was like 4chan incel loser types or whatever, but I think that stuff got so blown off. Do you guys remember when the biggest culture war topic was My Little Pony? I don't know. It just feels so weird looking back in it now. Like, you know how far we've come. What about She-Ra? She-Ra's mid, but it's like fine. There's some stuff that's fine for it. Do you see that tweet where it's like the overriding message of progressive media now is that it's okay to do genocides as long as you're gay and sorry? I don't know. I feel like maybe kid shows shouldn't do stories that involve like big political battles unless they're willing to commit to the consequences, right? Like Avatar The Last Airbender is still the gold standard of good animation because it's perfect and great and legitimately like one of the best pieces of media. It's very, very good. And like they committed, right? Like they didn't have people getting full on murdered, but like they were pretty like committed and dedicated to structurally like what do you do to dismantle the Fire Nation? And I mean a lot was done. Like that was the whole show basically. And a lot of people got hurt and a lot of people died off screen, you know? Firelord Ozai had that flame jet during Sozin's Comet operating for like a long time before he was stopped by Aang. There are at least like 100,000 crispy charred fucking Earth Kingdom denizens down there in a straight line somewhere on the continent. The Lion Turtle Ex Machina sucked. No, I disagree. The Lion Turtle Ex Machina didn't solve the conflict for Aang. Aang still has to beat Ozai through strength. All it does is give him an alternative to full-on killing the Fire Lord, which I think is fine. They don't have like dimeridium chains in the Avatar world. It's not The Witcher, right? Like if a person can bend, they're always going to be a danger. So yeah, it seems pretty important, I think. But then, right? Like Steven Universe, just like for like Steven, you know, White Diamond has like a mental breakdown, and she gets forgiven. Everyone's made fun of Steven Universe for that, and likewise with She-Ra. Guys, can we be real here, okay? The cat lady probably should have been executed, okay? The cat girl probably should have been shot, like in a firing line. And that's generous, okay? Death without torture for everything she's done. Probably actually I don't know. But she was hot and gay. Yeah, well, that's all it takes, right? The stupidest thing of that show, by the way, was the idea that the entire planet is under threat and that the good guy and bad guy bases are 5 minutes away from each other. I could never get over that, by the way. I could never get over that. Like, at first in season 1, it all felt like, oh, the forest of magic, spirit of friendship, blah, blah, whatever. But as it went on, it's like, oh, it's the whole planetary conflict. This is a big deal. But their bases are 5 minutes from each other. There's a forest, and then there's like a mountain, and they're right next to each other. And like, I guess it's not that unrealistic. You can just imagine it as like the colonial wars in France and England where the two countries are right next to each other, but they're battling in this big global, you know what I mean? It's pretty dumb. Can you rant about Korra, please? No, what? No. Also, we're talking about like fake forgiveness. Was there anyone in Korra who was forgiven who probably shouldn't have been? I guess you could say that happened with Kuvira, but her fate wasn't really fleshed out at the end. They basically the only well, wait, hold on. The only thing that Korra didn't do was kill her. I don't think they forgave her. I was under the impression she was going to go away to prison forever, basically. Like they didn't like the White Diamond literally gets off scot free, right? Like the cat girl gets off scot free. I don't think Kuvira gets off scot free. Nazi prison, yeah. Hey Zan. I still can't believe they had antagonists in the third season who were just correct, and then Korra fucking killed them. Well, yeah. Agreed, OS Crane. The only reason Korra is not considered a masterpiece is because it's adjacent to Avatar: The Last Airbender, a masterpiece. Zahir is a top tier villain. Villain? You kidding me? Yeah, but that's not punishment, other unorthodox monkey. White Diamond did a galactic genocide. Dragon Ball has the villain forgiveness problem. Okay, the thing with Dragon Ball is that it's retarded. I'm really sorry, guys. I read Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z. It's a dumb show, and I don't know why it's so popular apart from inertia. It's not actually that good. The fighting's not that good. The characters aren't that good. Nothing's that good. Apart from, admittedly, a really consistent and quirky aesthetic, like the art style, which I really like. I even came to enjoy how stupid all the Saiyans look with their big foreheads. I actually like the art. Apart from that, though, it's really not that good. It's a dumb show. Dragon Ball walked so One Piece could run. True! Proof that Vaush is anti-black. Whoa, 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 whoa. I'm a huge fan of One Piece, and everybody knows that if somebody on Twitter has an avatar picture of Luffy, that means they're black, okay? But I'm a huge fan of One Piece, all right? Hold on, okay? Hold on. Do you like Demon Slayer? Yeah. Yeah, Demon Slayer is pretty great, right? I mean, it's really popular, but it's also really great. That's good. I haven't seen the most recent season, though, and I haven't read the manga. I've only seen the anime content up to the movie. So, do you like Cyberpunk Edgerunners? Cyberpunk Edgerunners was kind of mid, to be honest. I feel like Trigger was really shackled by the writing material there, because Cyberpunk the game is like gritty realism, CD Projekt Red. They wrote The Witcher 3, you know. But Trigger wants to do a story where, like, 40 minutes in, you realize that actually the conflict is being caused by aliens from another dimension that have infiltrated the planet's core. There's like a tonal mismatch, I think. Also, everyone knows what's going to happen. Ghost in the Shell is really good. Did Trigger do anything good past Gurren Lagann and Kill la Kill? What? The people behind Trigger were responsible for, like, a lot of the good shit that Gainax has done, up to and including Fully Cooley and Evangelion. Little Witch Academia is great. Promare is amazing. What do you mean? I haven't seen Star Wars Visions. Little Witch Academia. Little Witch's ass. Well, the TV show isn't great. The movies are good, though. First movie's great. Second movie's good. Fully Cooley was Gainax. Yeah, but Trigger is made up of people who used to work at Gainax. So it's like the same people, even if it's not the studio itself.